Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Andy, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Friday, August 9th, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. All right, it might be a dreary day outside, but Good Morning Frederick is here to get your morning started on a bright note. And it is Friday after all, so we're going to have a good day, no matter what. Now, one of the suggestions from the surveys that we've been receiving is to give you guys a show rundown so you know what's coming. Now, you have to remember, I'm a one-woman show, literally, so doing anything more than this right now is a little difficult. So I'm going to try to figure out soon if there's some way to electronically put this on the screen throughout the show so you know what's coming up next. But for now, here it is. I start off with some announcements. Then we bring in Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express with local news, weather, and sports. Then I'll go over some giveaways, and then what's happening in Frederick from the best calendar in the land. Then you'll get interviews with Sean DeMule from Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races, Karen Wolcott from the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life, and Ashley Goldsborough will be on the show. All right, so that should give you a decent idea about what is happening. Now, if you want to know what time those things are happening, well, that's another story because it really depends on everything else. But I will do my best to keep you posted about what is happening when. And don't forget, after the show is finished streaming, you can always go on YouTube and look at the individual segments. So if you miss somebody and you don't want to try to find them through the show, scanning or scrolling through the hour, just go to YouTube, go to our channel, and then all you have to do is search. Use the search feature, not at the top of the screen, but in the middle of the screen under our channel, and you'll be able to find any video that mentions that particular person or subject or business or whatever it is you're looking for. Now, somebody said to me the other day, wow, you've been going a long time. You should have more viewers by now. To be honest, I'm stoked at the number of viewers we have. Remember, we are streaming to 8 places every single morning. So what you may see on the channel you're watching, total number of views, may not be a lot, but combined, it is a lot. Every show gets about 1,500 to 2,000 views. And that's pretty impressive for our 93rd show I think we're on today. So, it just depends where you're watching on the number of people that follow that particular channel. I would love to kind of have everybody in one space. To be honest, it would actually do more for the show because that particular platform would push us out even more. But right now, some of our highest views are coming from the private group, Everything Frederick and More, which doesn't surprise me with 130,000 people as part of that group. But it is a private group, which also means Facebook does not push it out, push our video out anywhere because it's a private group. So, and you can't share from that private group. So I love that everybody is watching on Everything Frederick and More. Trust me, I think it's phenomenal and I appreciate it. And I just hope everybody who's watching tells a friend about the show so that they too can watch. And if they don't want to watch on Facebook, you can always go to the channel Everything Frederick Live on YouTube, and you'll get everything you need there too. Okay, 7 more shows till the 100th show here at Good Morning Frederick, and that show's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to feature Kelly Schultz, who ran for governor here in Maryland, Rick Weldon, who is our Chamber of Commerce president, Carlos Klein, who is an active member of the Frederick community, involved in so many great organizations, having founded the Women's Giving Circle, and she's fascinating, and I love her. And it's been a phenomenal journey to, have her by my side since I got back to Frederick in 2007. And it's going to be, we'll have some bloopers because I've made tons of mistakes. Some you guys probably never noticed, but many you guys for sure did if you were watching. And we're going to have a couple compilations. I've asked a lot of people that I've been interviewing what they love about Frederick and what would they tell somebody who called them up and said, hey, I got 24 hours to spend in Frederick. What should I do? The answers are amazing, and I just love it. So it's going to be a big show. I'd love to get as many people watching on the 20th that we can. I would love to beat our all-time highest viewed show was the first show on April 1st. So I would love to make this now, the 100th show, the highest viewed show. And it's going to take a lot of people. So I hope you mark your calendar for August 20th and spread the word. And I'm going to be putting some social media out about it. I would love it if you guys would share it. And the survey. I am reading the surveys. Please fill them out. If you go to the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page, you'll see it right there. And give me your feedback. All right, the merch is available at 401 North Market Street. Go there. Pick up a 20-ounce travel mug, shirt, hat, sticker, or magnet. Every time you do, I use that proceeds to donate to local causes. So you wearing the swag or buying the swag is giving right back to the Frederick community. All right, let's get this Friday rolling along. We help you. Oh, see, now I'm trying to get stuff ready so you guys can see what's coming up next. And yeah, I don't have my stuff together. Thank you to our show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a great supporter of the Frederick community. All right, see, coming up next, Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express. Bob Miller is off for a few days. All right, let's bring him in and find out what is happening locally here in Frederick. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am okay. How are you?
Good, good. I'm just saying my pronouns for today are soggy and wet, as you can see right here. Those are my pronouns for today, just in case you're
I'm glad.
wondering.
I'm glad you clarified what that
Yeah.
was.
Well, just in case people were wondering. I don't even know if I spelled soggy right. Hopefully I did. It's an S-O-G-G-Y. If not, I'm truly embarrassed and I'm signing off right now.
No, you're right. How would you think it would be spelled?
With me, you never know. Could be S-O-G-Y, S-O-G-E-Y, or S-O-G-G-E-Y. Of course, so, yeah. But I spelled my name right. I was sure about
You
that.
did. You did. I see that. I like it. It is soggy and wet, and we do need the rain. But see, this was what happens. I'm irritated by the rain. So.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a meteorologist, and he told me that...
Wait, what is he? What is he?
Meteorologist. Not only is my spelling terrible, but also the way I pronounce
meteorologist.
words. There you go. The person that takes care of weather. See, this is why I say things like my friend, the person who does weather on the news, so I don't mess myself up like that. But yes, the person that does weather told me. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, now I remember what I was going to say. I went through a whole thing. See what poor Bob has to deal with for 3 hours a day. Aren't you glad you don't have to deal with that? Always keep your show solo, Danny. It works out better for yourself.
Oh boy!
You're saying that with the drought that we had, all this rain that we had will actually get rid of that drought that we had. So it's like the wintertime. You know how like the wintertime you get like no snow through the whole winter, and then maybe the last 2 weeks of winter we get like 3 feet of snow dumped on us. That's basically what this is like now.
I know, and it's just about the point that you're like, oh, I can't wait for spring, and yes, we get the last one. I wonder if we're going to get we haven't had a lot of snow lately.
No, last year, oh my goodness, did we even have like 10 inches of snow throughout the whole year last year?
I think I might have had to, shovel my driveway one time, and it wasn't a lot. It was just like a dust. It wasn't much at all.
Yeah, the good thing about rain, Danny, is we don't have to shovel it, right?
Good point.
I do want to get into a serious topic here, though, all joking aside. And I've been saying this all morning because we do traffic and weather on the 10s in the morning. If you are going out and about, please be safe. I just want to give a couple of watches that are out there as of right now so people know. First of all, from the National Weather Service, a flood watch is now in effect through Friday evening. Flash flood caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible, especially as we know around Baker Park. It floods there fairly easy, so just keep your eyes out. And as of right now, I just want to give some watches that are out there for tornado watches. Again, this is tornado watches, not warnings. There's a difference. Tornado watch is in effect until 2 o'clock this afternoon for the following counties in Maryland: Anne Arundel, Baltimore County, Calvert, Carroll, Cecil County, Charles County, Frederick County, Hartford County, Howard County, Montgomery County, Prince George's County, St. Mary's County, and Washington counties. Also, to just be aware, we've had traffic reports. The roads are a mess out there, okay? A lot of accidents. If you have to go somewhere, please just leave early. Give yourself enough time. Keep those headlights on while you're driving. Also, Mark Train is a mess, so just head to the Mark Train website. I don't have the info on me now. I know 2 trees fell on one of the tracks. I don't remember which one. I totally apologize.
Yeah,
I didn't have a chance to look it up. But if you head to their website, if you're taking the Mark Train, take a look at what train lines might be affected. And again, for crying out loud, please stay safe. It's dangerous out there.
And it's terrible on a Friday to have rain because traffic is normally heavy anyway. So, yeah.
So anyway, I started off with bad news, Danny. I tried to start off with some happy news, and how do I start off?
I mean, you went straight into it. We were lovely talking about maybe snow, no snow, and you just kabam!
Trees falling down into train tracks, accidents all over the road. No wonder why my wife doesn't like to talk to me anymore. at home. I can't blame her.
Well, you might as well keep going. We're going down the sad and angry and bad news rabbit hole. So
It's all downhill from here, my friend, unfortunately, because I'm getting to the news. A statement in opposition to the Maryland Piedmont Reliability Project. And I know, Danny, it seems like this is something I'm constantly reading every day, but again, it's a hot topic around here.
yeah.
But a statement in opposition to the Piedmont Reliability Project was released by 3 members of the Frederick County Council. The project, of course, is a proposed 70-mile, 500 kilovolt power line extending from southern Pennsylvania to Baltimore and Carroll counties, ending at the Dub substation in Adamstown in Frederick County. Now, the project came as a surprise to us. This is coming from the councilman. The project came as a surprise to us, just as it did to many of our residents. You can read the entire statements from all the county councilmen at our website, WFMD.com. There was a lot of long statements, and it's only an hour show, so I didn't want to keep too long. But again,
that's kind of crazy that the council is saying it was a surprise, because permits would have had to have been put in for these, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, but I mean, and again, the whole issue too that drives people crazy is it's supposed to benefit Northern Virginia, not us. And I'm still yet to find, I don't know if because you talk to a lot of people, Danny, as I do, I'm yet to find one person who is in agreement with this. And I would love to hear, and I put out there in our text lines, and every text I get the text line at WFMD is people who are against it. I would love to hear the argument for it, because I still have not heard of it yet. And now we've got Republicans and Democrats who are actually getting together on this, who are against this. So if nothing, it brought people together. It brought the two sides together, I guess.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Getting into other news, Montgomery County Police are looking for a suspect who robbed a gas station in Bethesda last month. Late Tuesday night on July 30th, a man walked into a Shell gas station at the 100-200 block of Westlake Drive to use the restroom. After coming out, he approached an employee working behind the counter and displayed a knife. The suspect then grabbed...
Uh-oh, I think we lost it. Are you there? Oh, boy. Your internet... Do you know sign language? Oh, goodness. Yes. All right. See? They didn't want bad news out there. They didn't want bad news. I don't know. Your sound just went out. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping... Let's see. Oh, no, can't unmute. Your mic isn't connected is what my thing is saying. So somehow your mic came unconnected. Did you pull out a wire? Oh, gracious. This is going on my 100th show blooper reel right here. That's what's happening. Did you hit something on the board? Nope. I wish I had some music to play. Do, 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 do. All right. Well, as riveting as it is for us watching you trying to figure out what happened, we're going to leave you to it. I'll see you at 10:30. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Oh, Lord have mercy. See, live show. Live show, gotta love it. All right, we want to thank Chris poor guy has been running the show by himself, starting in the mornings and then coming here. He's still trying to figure it out. It's still not there. I still have no mic for you. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our giveaways for today. Let's see. 2 tickets to Climbing for a Cause on August 17th. If you want those tickets, text the word cause. Also, 2 tickets to Troy Fest. If you would like those tickets, text FEST. 5 scratch-offs, Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. You're going to text MDL. Maryland Lottery has a ton of games. I love the kiosks. You can play the Powerball and Mega Millions. You can buy scratch-offs in the kiosks. You don't have to worry about trying to tell somebody what numbers you want or what you want to play. You can play as many as you like. You can also redeem your scratch-offs in those kiosks, which are available at Sheetz and Walmart and your grocery stores. Go to Maryland, and actually what you should do, download the Maryland Lottery app, because you can scan your tickets right from your app to know if they are a winner. It's so convenient. MDLottery.com for all the available games. And of course, please play responsibly. All right, and then we got the 3-hour Tree Checkers ticket, which is good for the entire season. That is, you're going to text the word tree, and then the family 4-pack to the Frederick Keys. You can go to any game during regular season. You can enter 24 hours a day for all of these. I will be texting the winners later today. Text 888-465-2944, and you can text all the words if you want, and you can win as many times as you want. We love to make sure we pass along these great opportunities from our sponsors to you. That's 888-465-2944. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I wish I had it electronically so I could cross off 1 and 2 and 3. We're now going to come to number 4 right here. All right, quick break, and then we're going to do our events. And then we're going to talk to Sean DeMule from Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. The entire interview, say Hollywood Casino at Charlestown, and leave off the races. So I'm sure they're not going to be happy about that, but that's a long name. Go to the casino. All right. And Karen Wolcott for the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life of Frederick County. We'll be chatting about climbing for a cause on the 17th at Tree Trekkers. And Ashley Goldsborough, who works at Family Heritage Trust and happens to be the Key City Rotary incoming president. All of that will be coming up just after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
All right. And, of course, we've got A&S Construction. I'm going to pull her up right here. Here we go. A&S Construction, a local and award-winning construction company in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding, along with windows, gutters, patios, and decks. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157, or you can send her an email, info@ansconstruction.net. A&S Construction, woman and minority owned. Sandra Hoffmeister is the woman in charge there. And right now, she'll give you $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. Give Sandra a call and let her know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's go ahead and get to the calendar of events. Here's what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They will do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, and pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. Give them a call today. Atlas Wood Floors, 301-948-9663, which is 301-948-WOOD, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Now, when you give them a call, when you fill out that contact form on the website, just say, "Hey, Jeff," or ask for Jeff, and he will take care of you, I promise. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to go to the best calendar in the land. I work very hard on this calendar, making sure events are added. And, oh, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. All right. And you can see it too. Now, somebody said, oh, it'd be great for you to have links on the screen for all of this. And I can you're just going to go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick Live, just like I did, and then calendar of events. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to put up all of the links to the actual events. So anyway, just go. You could play along with me if you wanted. You can get this on your phone. If you text calendar to 888-465-2944, you get the link right to this calendar, and you can walk along with me if you want to. All right, let's see. What do we have? Today is Friday. Now, of course, you're going to want to double check any outdoor event for today or tomorrow just to see if it is still on, because obviously the weather has had an impact on the events. Alive at 5 was canceled last night and all of that. So, again, with the Frederick Keys, you're going to want to check social media to see if they will still be playing tonight at 7 p.m. There is the band The Reddies are playing at Benstown tonight, 8 until 11. They have great live music at Benstown, and if you haven't been there, the food is phenomenal. And you can get your tickets for Newsies at Other Voices Theater as well. Newsies is playing tonight at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, the Peach Festival at Carroll County Farmers Market is from 8 to 2, and that's in Westminster on Agricultural Center Drive. There is a link to the Facebook page there. There are a ton of, you can see the artists here that are on display at the Delaplane Arts Center. I have put up all the artists that were on the calendar thus far for the rest of the year. So if you're interested in art, we have an amazing art community here in Frederick and lots of little galleries and things like that. I'm not sure if they still needed actors and extras for Boomtown, but I know that Rhonda McLaughlin was looking for people still. Big Picture Media, I think, is the name of that organization. But you can find her on social media and reach out to her. If you're interested in being in Boomtown as an extra, you're going to want to contact her, and then that is tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can, of course, stop by the Home of Everything Frederick tomorrow at 11 a.m. is when the shop opens at 401 North Market Street. Go pick up your Good Morning Frederick merch so that I can continue to give back to organizations here in Frederick. The Double Dog Dare Rescue, Mutts and Music is tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. at Warman's Mill. I think that is an outdoor event. I'm assuming it will still be on rain or shine. But again, you may want to check the Double Dog Dare Rescue social media, or even Warman's Mill's social media, to make sure that is still on. And let's see what else. Sunday, of course, the Home of Everything Frederick is home again. And we've got the Cowbell's dance auditions. If you want to be a Frederick Flying Cow cowbell, which is the dance team that performs at halftime and helps out during the games, then that is on Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m. at 24/7 Dance. If you have, if you know of somebody who loves to dance and they want to participate, please let them know that that is happening on Sunday evening. And of course, we've got the events coming up on August 17th. Well, first, let's start. August 14th is here we go, Good Morning Frederick at the night market at 401 North Market Street. Come and find me and Mama Cone. And if you just show that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'll give you a Maryland Lottery scratch off or 2 tickets to the Keys. Or I even have some tickets to Alive at 5. So all you got to do is show up and show me that you're subscribed. And that is it. Simple, easy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can still do it now or you can do it right in front of me. Either one. All right. So that is the 14th. And then, of course, on the 17th, it is the Tree Trekkers Climbing for a Cause event. And that is at 9 a.m., I think it starts. Yes, here we go. 9 a.m. Until 7 p.m. Now, I believe the last climbing ticket is sold maybe at 5 or 6 o'clock. So if you want to climb, you're going to want to get there before that. There's a ton of fun all day long. And we're going to hear from our friend Karen Wolcott later in this show about that event. All right, if you have an event you want included on the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. And if you would like me to talk about or show up to one of your events, send an email, let me know, and I will do my best to be there. I like being out at all these different things, and sometimes I don't know about them, so you got to let me know. All right. Market makers. Let's talk about who is making the market. Well, Sean DeMule has returned to the region to manage Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. I spent a few minutes to meet him and see what's happening at the casino resort. Here is Sean. Been to Charlestown, well, it's Hollywood Casinos or the Eventplex at Charlestown. Actually, what is the official name? Is it Charlestown? Hollywood Casinos at Charlestown, I think, right?
It is Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. And actually the event center would be the event center at Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. So that's a mouthful to come out to a concert, right?
That is a mouthful. Just go to the casino. No. All right. I'm welcoming Sean DeMule, the new general manager, newest. You joined the crew in June. Welcome back to Maryland. You've had quite a run, it seems. You've been to Louisiana, Indiana, and Colorado.
Yep. Been all around. So been in gaming since 2006. As you said, it was in Indiana. Spent about 5 years in Louisiana, about 10 years out in Colorado. So back on the East Coast. I'm back to the hustle and bustle of things here. I grew up in Baltimore, so it's exciting to kind of be back where I came from, and it's a great team here, and just excited to be established and getting going.
How helpful is it being a native to Maryland in managing the casino?
So as we think about our offerings for our guests, we want to make sure that we're providing them compelling, interesting experiences. And I'm thinking specifically of food, right? We want to make sure that the menus we offer and the dishes we offer are going to be of interest to folks. So having grown up here, I have an understanding of that, and I can help the team as we create our offerings for our guests.
That means like having Old Bay on every table, right?
Absolutely, yes. A lot more.
You guys, the casino, is sponsoring Alive at 5 again this year, which is, have you been yet to Alive at 5?
I have not. I'm just moving in this week, so I will try. I will absolutely get out there before the season ends. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You have until the first week of October, so you still got plenty of time. What importance does Frederick play in the role of attendance?
Well, I mean, Frederick and Alive at 5 are both, really important to us. I mean, Alive at 5 allows us to connect with live music lovers who are out and about and want to go to shows. We have between 55 and 60 shows every year. So being partners with Alive at 5 allows us to, connect directly with those local Frederick residents who are interested in concerts, and we can let them know we have coming.
And you guys have expanded the list of entertainment at the event center. Are there any shows coming up that you haven't quite announced yet, or those that you really want to highlight?
Well, we got a couple shows this weekend. So Friday night, we've got Dog Star Rock Band, including bassist Keanu Reeves, there at the event center. Then Saturday night, we have a very funny comedian, Fortune Feemster, who will be doing a live set on our stage. And we're very, very excited about it.
I saw on the list Bare Naked Ladies are coming up later in September. Really fun band. Do you have any input on the artists that come, or do they just kind of pass them across and say, this is who we've booked?
So we've got a really talented entertainment team, and we talk through it, and they come with recommendations of what they think our guests, both our existing guests and new guests in the area, are going to be interested in. So we all work together to make sure we have the best acts possible.
Yeah. How did you first get involved in the gaming industry?
Out of college, I was in the Army for about 9 years. Enjoyed that very much. After that, transitioned out and went to grad school. When I was in grad school, it was Harris at the time. Company came in and they had a rotational program that would allow you to work every job in a casino, just about. And so I did that for a couple of years, and I just enjoyed it the entire time. And this is an industry that there's literally every day is different. No 2 days are the same. Number one. Number two, I mean, we have so much going on. We have a hotel, we have a casino, we have restaurants, we have security, we have HR. It's just a really fascinating, complex business with great team members, and it's fun, right? I mean, we're here to show people a good time. Our guests show up in a good mood, looking to have a good time, and it is our job to make sure they have that good time and keep them in that good mood.
You're tasked with, so many employees. How many employees do you guys have there?
We have about 1,100 team members total.
Wow. Yeah. So you're kind of in charge of a huge team. First of all, would like to sincerely thank you for your service. I'm reading here you graduated from West Point. So are you keeping people in line there at Hollywood Casino?
We treat our team members as best we can. I don't think we try to keep anybody in line. We try to encourage and motivate and thank our team members for doing a great job every day.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm sure they're not kind of, having to line up for, I don't know, uniform inspections or anything.
Yeah, we're not inspecting haircuts every morning.
But I do read, and I know that Hollywood Casino at Charlestown does a lot of work with veterans, and you guys are a sponsor of a service dog. Yep. Tell me about that and why that's important for you guys.
Yeah, so a couple things. So a couple of veterans charities that we support. Number one is Vet Tix, and this speaks to entertainment directly. Vet Tix provides free concert tickets to veterans and military retirees. And that does two things. I mean, number one, it's a thank you for your service. But number two, for folks who have had, either traumatic experiences or traumatic injuries, it allows them to kind of come out and have an experience, a fun experience with family and friends, and helps them just kind of get that return to normalcy. But then Thin Line, you talked about our sponsorship of Billy the dog. So Billy he's about 1 year old at this point. He is a golden lab golden retriever, in training to be a service dog, to be a service dog for probably a military person. And Billy we provide financial support, but even more fun, Billy will come out here as part of his training, because it is a stimulating environment here. So he will come out and get trained on the casino floor. And then we are tasked with, when he's done, giving him, rubs and snuggles, and telling him what a good boy he is, because he's about the sweetest dog you've ever met.
Oh, I know. It's so hard for me when you see a service dog out. You just really do want to cuddle, pet, and be nice. And I know that there are a lot of them. They're working, so it's not good to do. But yes,
right. And we're not allowed
after
to do
the
it
fact,
until the trainer says you can, and then
yes, exactly. You wait for the trainer to say it's all good, for sure.
Exactly.
Why would you say that people watching should come to Hollywood Casino at Charlestown?
I think we do our very best. We're in the hospitality industry. We do our very best to make sure the folks that choose to spend their time and money with us have a good time. So, number one, there is always something different going on. There's always changes in restaurants. There's always changes in menus. There's always something exciting going on entertainment-wise. But more importantly, we will always do our best to make sure anybody who comes here has a great experience, gets treated really well, and can go home and say, wow, I really enjoyed that experience.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, look, we appreciate the time, your service. We welcome you back to Maryland. If there was one thing you'd want our viewers to walk away knowing about Hollywood Casino at Charlestown, what would you want that one takeaway to be?
We are the friendliest casino that they could possibly choose to visit.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like that the friendliest. Are there any tips or hints you can give as a casino manager into if someone has never been to the casino, how should they kind of start out their visit?
So feel free to ask any team member for recommendations. We're happy to talk about games that are fun to play, whether it's a slot, a table game, poker, or a visit to the sports book, or just walk around, visit our restaurants. We are happy to help you understand what we offer and make sure you have a good time while you're here.
Now, the last time I was at the casino, I'm not sure if this was a special or if this is forever, but I noticed that if you're playing table games and maybe even slots, do you get free beverages?
We do give free beverages to folks who are actively playing either on a slot or a table game. Absolutely. And that's something we started in the last couple of months.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, for sure. Not bad at all. All right. Well, look, we really appreciate your time again. Welcome back to Maryland, and hopefully we'll see you the next time that we're at Hollywood Casino at Charlestown.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Again, Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. All right. If you haven't been, you should go. Mama Cone, I take her once a month. We're allowed to go to the casino, and she has a favorite slot for sure, but maybe one day you guys can meet us out there. It's a lot of fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break, then we'll be back with Karen Wolcott from the American Cancer Society, Relay for Life of Frederick and Washington counties, and that is coming up right after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come sling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
right, it is time to talk about who's doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Candles by B&L. They specialize in handcrafted soy wax scented candles. They use only the finest ingredients. Candles by B&L is a woman, minority, and veteran-owned business right here in Frederick. They say light up your mood one candle at a time. I say go to candlesbybnl.com or stop by the shop at Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, and you can pick up one of the gorgeous candle bouquets that they have there. It is wonderful. All right, Karen Wolcott hangs out on my porch to chat about climbing for a cause and what Relay for Life will be doing at Tree Trekkers on August 17th. Here is Karen. Karen Wolcott, what is your title again?
I'm the
Director
development. Oh, I wish I was a director. No, I'm just the development manager for Frederick and Washington counties with regards to the Relay for Life, which is a fundraising element through the American Cancer Society.
That's a lot to say.
I know, right?
She's just the girl in charge of Relay for Life, Frederick and Washington counties. That's
Right.
what we're going to say.
That's perfect.
All right, we are chatting today because Climbing for a Cause is coming.
August 17th.
August 17th, the Tree Trekkers. I was with Ashley recently to talk about the event, and I wanted to get it kind of from your point of view. Let's talk about what's going to be happening at Climbing for a Cause.
Well, this is our third annual.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
So thank goodness for the Tree Trekkers peeps. They give us lots of love. And they have a team that comes out to Relay, so that's exciting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
So it's a climbing event for anyone,
Yeah.
just like any of her climbing events that she does. But the piece that works for us is a portion of the sales from the ticket price comes back to our organization.
Yes, which is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, because if we get a big turnout, that's a big chunk of change for the American Cancer Society.
It's a huge donation.
And
to
so
us.
tell everyone what that money that you raise goes toward.
So we have programs and services that are right here in Frederick County that help our cancer survivors, thrivers, those who are newly diagnosed, those who are not in treatment anymore. And that money that is raised here in Frederick County stays here to help all of our cancer patients and their caregivers and their families live with this disease called cancer.
Yes, which we don't like.
No, we don't like.
We're
not doing it anymore. That's right.
Doing it anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, but so many great services available for the caretakers and for those who are going through cancer.
Right.
And it's just phenomenal. So now, if you don't like climbing, you don't have
to climb.
Trees, you don't have to climb.
No.
You can just come out and support. It's just $5. Typically, Tree Trekkers doesn't charge to just come hang out for the day, but this is all going to a good cause.
It's a fundraiser.
It is a fundraiser.
So we are trying to raise funds.
$1 raffle tickets. There's a bunch of prizes up for raffle. You can buy those online. So if you don't even want to go, if you got other plans and say, oh, I can't come that day, go online, buy your raffle tickets. Or you can just go donate to the American Cancer Society.
Oh,
100%. Do you have like a team under Climbing for a Cause?
So we do have a team. It's Tree Trekkers team.
Okay.
And it's actually not listed under Climbing for a Cause. It's on our American Cancer Society webpage, which is www.relayforlife.org/FrederickMD.
Okay.
And then you can just search Tree Trekkers and it'll pull up the team and you can donate right there.
Yeah, let's do that. What is $50 donation? What would that take care of?
So I'll even go higher.
Okay.
A $70 donation
Okay.
will get a patient one night stay at our Hope Lodge in Baltimore.
That's phenomenal.
Where
That's
can
really
you
great.
go and stay at a hotel?
Yeah.
For free.
yeah.
These our patients get to go for free.
Yeah.
One cancer patient and a caregiver get to go for free.
Yeah, and so many, you know, we are blessed right here in Frederick to have access to a lot of great cancer. I'm just laughing because my daughter's cat is in the window.
Hi,
I'm not sure if
buddy.
you'll be able to see
So
him, but
cute.
he's a pain in the rear.
No, he's been with
But
us all
anyway,
morning.
Yes, he has. But yeah, it's we're blessed here in Frederick. But if you're from another area where you have to travel a great distance, maybe to go to Hopkins or maybe to get specified treatment, it's so nice to know that Hope Lodge is there.
It's right there.
It is
I mean,
right
you
there.
just go. If you go for your treatment, and you don't even have to worry. And right here in town, let's say you're seeking treatment at the Stockman Cancer Institute, and your ride falls through, your family member or your neighbor or your church friend who's taking you to treatment can't get you there that day. Well, you just call the 1-800 number and they'll get you a ride to treatment to and from.
You gotta love that.
I know, isn't that great? And it doesn't cost our patients a thing.
So I'm going to make sure that website is on the screen for you to access. Go look at Up Tree Trekkers. Just donate then if you can't come. But Climbing for a Cause is going to be fun. I'm going to be out there for a little bit in the morning. We got a lot of stuff going on that day. So get your ticket for early in the day, because then you get it in, you get it done. Plus, there's a cornhole tournament.
Yep. Axe throwing.
Yes, axe throwing. There's adult beverages, so you have to climb first and then do your adult beverages.
Yes, please.
Or just come hang out. There'll be food trucks and stuff like that.
Right. So Grilled Cheese Please is going to be there. Our Luminaria bags are going to be there, and that's a way that when we go to our main events, like we just had an event at the Frederick Keys game on August the 3rd, which is our Cancer Awareness Night.
Yeah.
We will put those Luminaria bags out at different events in honor or in memory of a loved one that has cancer, and that's a $10 donation. We're going to have cancer trivia there, and it's really not hard.
Yeah.
These questions are really not hard, and I promise you, you'll win a prize.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of fun little games for the kids to play. We have a
Kerplunk.
Kerplunk.
Yes. That is the greatest invention you guys have. I love that.
We have that. We have Giant Jenga. We'll be there. We'll be there to answer questions.
Yeah.
We'll have volunteers there throughout the day. And you don't have to be a young, in-shape person to climb.
No.
I climb.
Yeah.
I do. I can tell you I've gotten stuck a few times, and I've had to use my tree trekker training to back, carry myself on the line. And
Well, you haven't had to be rescued though. By
no,
somebody.
I've never had to be.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Never had to be
I've
rescued.
climbed once. I was sore for like 4 days after.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
It's fun.
it's great. It's fun.
really
We have a relayer who is 82. And she climbs every year.
Oh,
Yep,
that is
she
phenomenal.
gets
All
up
right.
there.
Well, she can
she
do
climbs.
it. Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. And it's a great event for the community.
It is.
You can be, probably 4 or 5. I wouldn't say like 3.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think
you have to be a certain age
yeah.
group to climb. But
Yeah.
come out, spend the day with us. There'll be vendors there.
Yeah.
There's raffles going on. It's just a whole fun day. Music.
It is.
It'll
Whole
be
fun
great.
day.
It'll
Whole
be
fun
great.
day. All
A
right.
whole fun day to end cancer as we
Yeah.
know it for everyone.
That's right. August 17th, Tree Trekkers. 9 a.m. I think things get
Yeah.
started. You can get your tickets at 9
To
a.m.
5, I think.
To 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Come on out, support the American Cancer Society, have some fun with the family, and come see Crazy Karen.
Woo woo! And all our volunteers.
Yes, and we call her that lovingly.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Thanks.
All right, want to thank Karen for hanging out on my porch and talking about Climbing for a Cause. It's going to be a great, great day. All right, you getting hungry yet? How about heading out to the Golden Mile? Looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before. And you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh, yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea. And none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Ty Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, tymerrick.com. Yeah, that's making me hungry actually right now. All right, Ashley Goldsborough is the epitome of someone who jumps into her community and gives it her all, even while finding balance with work and family. She is learning to step out of her comfort zone as the president of Key City Rotary, and along the way, she's demonstrating some great attributes for her daughter. I would like for you to meet Ashley Goldsborough. At 30 West Patrick Street with Ashley Goldsborough. How are you?
I'm good. Just back from vacation.
I know. All glowing and tan. I look very pale next to her. It's okay, though. I'm not sick. It's all good. I've just been working. You are my Rotary President. Congratulations.
Thank you
just
very
starting
much.
your term there. And you work for Family Heritage Trust Company, which I found out does investments and trust accounts with not minimums like you have at the banks, right?
Correct. So Family Heritage was founded 17 years ago by a group of attorneys and CPAs in the area who felt that there was an underserved market for special needs trusts because of a lot of the corporate trustees, the big banks, had such a high threshold to take on a trustee role. And there's such a void that can be filled by a small trust account, and that was really what the company was founded on. But we also do investment management for IRAs and regular investment agency accounts as well.
So really, but it kind of got founded because of the special needs?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. But I would say that's probably only about a quarter of our business is actually the trustee services. But we work with a lot of local attorneys and CPAs, and that's where our referral sources come from. So,
Very nice.
And we've reached out, and we've got some stuff now coming from divorce attorneys. So, you know, people that haven't been handling their own finances and now are in a situation that they need to do that, or want to leave funds to kids and don't necessarily want an ex in charge of the assets. That's where a corporate trustee can really be helpful. And personal injury attorneys. So when they're getting money from a settlement that needs to be separated for the individual who can't have full access to that, that's when we can come in and serve as the investment manager and trustee.
And how long have you worked? I mean, is this this always been something you've done?
Yes.
This is so way above my head. I'm just like flicking through my brain like a trust and all of that and.
So it came very organically. I started working as a teller and when I was still in college at a local bank. And then once I got my degree, they had a position in the trust department. And my boss at the time said, hey, you got your degree. You want to come back here and work now? So I started as an administrator. And what I like to say the difference between banking and trustee services is banking's very transactional and black and white. And there's a start to finish in a daily thing. Your desk can be cleared. And then in trustee services, it's very much welcome to the world of 50 Shades of Grey. No trust account is the same. No beneficiary is the same. No day looks the same. So it's an adjustment on that end, but it definitely keeps it exciting. And the things that become meaningful to the clients that you work with, I unclogged a lady's vacuum cleaner one day because she couldn't bend over to pick up the hooks off her Christmas tree and it had clogged her vacuum and she's like, I think my vacuum's just not working. So I'm sitting on her floor digging the stuff out of it. But you know, it's that kind of stuff that really builds the relationship and the emotional bank account as we like to call it. So it's those extra steps that we do and it's been a great fit. But I've been with Family Heritage for just over 2 years now. But I've been in the industry since 2006.
Okay, awesome. Why Rotary?
Why not Rotary? It's really the question.
I say that all the time.
It's really the question in Frederick County.
It is.
So I got involved in Rotary actually in 2016. I went to what they called a Generation Lead event. They were trying to get younger members of the community interested in Rotary. So I was down in College Park. We did a leadership development seminar in the morning and then went out and planted a bunch of trees in a very hot, humid day, I believe in September. But then it just timing-wise with work, I was having my daughter. Timing just didn't seem like I was really able to make the commitment. And then in 2020, it came around again. And it's really just Rotary as a whole, as an international organization. And then we've got such a local presence here in Frederick. There are 7 Rotary clubs and over 500 Rotarians, which for this geographic imprint is not a common situation. But it's a great way to connect with people on the fellowship aspect and then be able to motivate and get people involved on a service level. So with our club, with Key City, in addition to having what our normal lunch meetings are, a lot of the clubs do a weekly meeting. We do it twice a month, and then we try to have a service project and a fellowship event outside of those, so that we're really focusing on prioritizing both of those aspects as well.
And actually, that's pretty. So 2020 you joined? Mm-hmm. And it's 2024 and you're president.
Yep, and we chartered Key City in 2022.
Yes,
so.
2022. So the trajectory of that, were you intending on kind of doing?
No.
Every president says that.
When we chartered the club, I said, let me be secretary, because that's a 3-year commitment, and I like the behind the scenes piece.
Yes,
Give me all the paperwork, the spreadsheets, and I can boss people around behind the scenes. But I am not much on the in front of it. I also completed Leadership Frederick in 2022 to 2023. That sounds, my dates are all messed up right now. And as I learned, a lot of that is I'm becoming what we've called a reluctant leader. Like, I will do the things, but I need that gentle, like, kick out of the nest to be like, you got this.
You got this.
So when we were kind of doing some succession planning at the board level, everyone's like, you're already kind of doing a lot of this. Why don't you take the reins? And I never thought I would be comfortable getting up in front of a room full of 100 people and speaking confidently, albeit quickly at times, because I get ahead of myself. But at this point, it's because I'm excited, not because I'm anxious.
Yeah.
And it's such a great group to work with. I mean, we've got such wonderful members from all aspects of the community. Everybody is always willing to lend a hand on the service projects, on the fellowships, on the plannings. It's going to be an easy ship to steer this year, I hope.
Yeah, look, I think so. And I think if there's anything, again, there's such a group, the energy is amazing, and a lot of people do hopefully take the reins in the sense that you're not pulling everybody up, up the hill, right? You're getting boosted up the hill as you go, which is really phenomenal. You have been involved in so many projects right now, even leading up to now. Is there any that's kind of stood out to you that you were like, okay, this is really, I'm in the right group, I'm doing the right things at all?
It's a lot of the stuff, since we've really focused on being family forward, being able to bring my daughter to a lot of the service projects. So as we're driving through downtown and she's pointing, Mom, that's the park we clean up, or when are we going to stuff those backpacks again? And when do I get to see my Rotary friends? I mean, she's just as comfortable in the club as I am, and being spread so thin as a almost 40 on Thursday woman trying to do all the things and prioritize family and your job, having a supportive employer, a supportive family, and being able to incorporate all of those things really makes it a very holistic experience, so that I'm getting the best of all of the worlds.
Yes.
And it makes it want to be able to spend my time doing it, because I can have her along for the ride. And my husband, he joked the other day, he's like, I know enough people now, maybe I need to join Rotary too. So,
but you're right, really, when you have that support at work, at home, it doesn't make it like, oh my gosh, I have to go here. It's like, oh, we get to go.
We get to do this
today.
to
go do it. Yeah, which I totally agree. Is there any goals that you have for this year, whether personally or professionally, that you're really kind of looking to achieve at all?
So this is going to sound kind of weird, but I want to be the one doing less.
Yes.
My goal is to really empower, at the Rotary level, our club members to really step up to committee roles and leadership roles and start to build out that leadership pipeline.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of that in the last just 3 months, being able to offload some things off my plate, and things still get done fabulously, seamlessly, without me having to be the one to do them.
Yeah.
And same thing, I think, professionally, really taking stock in the team that we have and not having to be, I'm a little type A control freak.
Yeah.
So being able to step back from that and know that things can still get done. Coming back from vacation and having a bunch of emails, but all of them had been addressed, and there's not a whole lot of things I need to do today.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's always a nice deep breath to take after a week-like vacation.
Yes, it is for sure. Do you think that this maybe shift in your thinking came from Leadership Frederick County that you participated in, or just kind of age and wisdom, or
probably a combination of all of those things? But Leadership Frederick County was a wonderful experience. I've been in Frederick. We moved here in 1989. I did all of my schooling through Frederick County Public Schools, did time at Mount St. Mary's and at McDaniel in Westminster. So I'm local. I thought I knew all the things there were to know about Frederick County, but Leadership Frederick really pulled back that curtain on just how a lot of the stuff in the county works and how the collaboration is, and seeing the benefits of that. And I know a lot of people in Frederick. I walked into this class of 50 people, and there were only about 6 that I knew. And
Yeah.
I've walked out of there with a whole new network and perspective on people doing things that don't normally cross my plate or where I'm
Yeah.
at. So it's been a very enlightening
Yeah.
experience across the way. And I think, it has kind of changed my thinking and approach to a lot of things.
If there was one thing you wanted people to know about you, what would that be? What would you say you'd want people? What's your legacy, Miss Ashley, starting on this journey of Rotary and just being a mom and being a working mom at that?
That you can do it all, but you don't have to do it all.
Right.
Being able to do the things is great, but in being able to recognize your limits and just be a good example for my daughter. I mean, I want her to be growing up to be a good person, and I'm seeing glimmers of it now. And then when she can reiterate that it's stuff that we've done together or she's seen me do, it's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. And that's a great legacy. If you can leave that to your daughter to feel confident, but know that there are limits to all of us and it's okay,
Yep.
right? That's amazing. We want to thank Ashley Goldsborough. You can find her right here at 30 West Patrick Street. Just if you have to knock on the door, don't ask for a tissue. That's for later. That's for later. All right, thanks. We'll see you next time. All right, want to thank Ashley Goldsborough for that. And, when you're downtown, now that the shop is at 401 North Market, I definitely understand about random people just knocking on the door or coming in, which is fun. All right, coming up on Monday's show, Eric Stevens from I-9 Sports talks about the Harlem Wizards game coming to Frederick for its 3rd year. Christy Kingen from Kids Closet Connection about her kids' clothing sale coming up. Possum Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. And Caressa Flannery will be here to chat about the Do Gooder Awards deadline. Remember, fill out the 100 Show survey. You can find it at Good Morning Frederick on Facebook. And tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day, even though it's crappy out. Be the light for everybody today. Have a great one. Let's get out and be great, Frederick.
Come down.